Okay. Thank you for coming. In this class again we are going to evaluate this integral where its integrand involves rational expression having irreducible repeating quadratic factor in the denominator. So first, as usual, we will decompose the rational expression. X squared plus x minus 1, x squared plus 1, the whole square. If you see this is degree 4, this is degree 2, therefore this is proper rational expression. And we don't have linear factor. The only factor that we have is this irreducible quadratic factor. Therefore, it decomposes like this. Ax plus b over x squared plus 1 plus cx plus d over x squared plus 1, the whole square. This is its decomposition. This is its decomposition because we have seen it in the previous class. So as usual, take the LCM. The LCM is nothing but what? X squared plus 1, the whole square. This thing divided by this is simply ax plus b times x squared plus 1 plus this thing divided by this is simply itself 1, that is cx plus d. This is equal to x times x is ax cube. This is ax cube. X times 1 is ax. B times x square is bx square plus b times 1 is b. B times 1 is b plus cx plus d over x squared plus 1 the whole square. X squared plus 1 the whole square. So what we need to do is let's look for those coefficients of the same power, both on the left and the right hand side. For example, if we see x cube, this is the only x cube on the left hand side. We don't have x cube on the left hand side. This is the only x cube on the right hand side. Therefore, this tells us automatically the value of a is 0 because there is no x cube term here. The next thing is, let's see the coefficient of x squared. Here, this is the only x squared term on the right hand side, and this x squared is the only x squared term on the left hand side. Therefore, the coefficient of x squared is 1. Here, the coefficient of x squared is b. Therefore, whenever we equate b is equal to 1. Now let us see for the constant, the degree 1, or simply x. We have c plus a. Here, this is ax, this is cx, this is x. Therefore, a plus c is equal to 1. Because the value of a is 0, 0 plus c is what? C is equal to 1 because a is equal to 0. And the last thing is the value of d. The value of d and b. D and b are here. These are constant. Therefore, we have d plus b equal to minus 1. 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 And the value of b is 1. The value of b is 1. Hence, the value of d is equal to minus 1. The value of b is how much? 1. Therefore, this is minus 1. Or simply, let's do it like this. So here, see this. B times 1 is b. This is cx plus d. Hence, this is d. This is b. D plus b is minus 1. D plus b is minus 1. X squared plus x. X squared plus x. This is, feel sorry. This is x squared plus 1. This is x squared plus 1. It doesn't matter. This is 1, okay? X squared plus x plus 1. X squared plus x plus 1. D plus b is equal to 1. So the value of b is 1, means d equal to 1 minus 1. Therefore, this is nothing but what? 0. Therefore, the value of d is 0. D 0, C1, B1, A0. Hence, the decomposition becomes like this: x squared plus x plus 1 over x squared plus 1, the whole square is equal to x plus b. The value of a is 0, simply b remains. The value of b is 1, therefore this is 1. X squared plus 1 plus cx. C is 1. 1 times x is x, but the value of d is 0, therefore there is no d here, but we have x squared plus 1 the whole square. X squared plus 1 the whole square. So we decompose this rational expression like this. This is not the end of the work. We are in the middle of the work. We are in the middle of the work. It's not over. It's not over. So now let's integrate. Because this expression on the left hand side is equal to this expression on the right hand side, therefore their integral is again the same. So the integral of x squared plus x plus 1 over x squared plus 1 x squared plus 1 the whole square dx is equal to the integral of 1 over x squared plus 1 plus x over x squared plus 1 the whole square dx. So what we have is the integral of the sum is the sum of the integral. This is like this: the integral of dx over x squared plus 1 plus x dx x squared plus 1 the whole square. Therefore, what happens is the following. We know that what do we know? Tan inverse of x, or simply arctan x is equal to the integral of 1 over 1 plus x squared dx. This is what you should bear in mind. This is what we did in derivatives. Therefore, you need not forget this result. What happened for tan inverse of x? Tan inverse of x equal to what type of integral? Arctan x, arc cos x, arc sin x, arc sec x, arc cosec x. All these values should be memorized. Unless and otherwise, the question seems difficult. Therefore, we must know that if you know it, it makes life easy. Otherwise, the question will be challenging one. Therefore, as usual, let's say this is number 1 and this one is 2. So for number 1, 1 over 1 plus x squared dx is equal to what? From the above, this integral 1 over 1 plus x squared dx is nothing but what? Tan inverse x. Or we call it arctan x. From 2 we have x over x squared plus 1 the whole square dx. So this is not straightforward, but it is easy. Let x squared plus 1 is u, as usual derivative. We get 2x dx is equal to du. This implies x dx is du over 2. X dx is du over. Therefore, write it x over x squared plus 1 the whole square dx. Therefore, x dx is how much? Du over 2. So this is du over 2, 1 over x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1 is u. Therefore, x squared plus 1 square is simply what? U square. To just give it highlight, let me do it this way. So we know that this is 1 over 2, u to the power of minus 2 plus 1. This is minus 2 plus 1. This is equal to minus 1 over 2 times 1 over u. This is minus 1 over 2, 1 over u, 1 over x squared plus 1. This is 1 over x squared plus 1. So hence the integral x squared plus x plus 1 over x squared plus 1 the whole square dx is equal to the integral of this 1 over x squared plus 1 dx. Its result is nothing but tan inverse x, tan inverse of x, and the integral of x over x squared plus 1 the whole square dx is minus 1 over 2 times 1 over x squared plus 1 plus the integrating constant c, plus the integrating constant c, the integrating constant c, integrating constant c. So with this we complete our today's class. What you need to be reminded is for this particular question, we have used this tan, okay? Tan inverse x is equal to this one. Therefore, you need to know what happens for sine inverse x in terms of integral, cos inverse x, sec inverse x, cosec inverse x, what happens to the result. Therefore, those results should be memorized. Otherwise, it is simple. It's a matter of substituting and decomposing it properly so that things will be okay. So with this we complete our today's class. If you have problem with regard to what we did here, you can just leave the comment beneath the videos. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, view my videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you.